Hey, this will be a video chart on WAVX, Wave Systems Corporation. Been a while since I've done this one, but it's been a very good chart. It's been pulling back and doing some consolidating, but as you can see as I pull out, for the long-term shareholders in this, it's made many good moves. For the traders that have followed this, it's made all sorts of nice pullbacks and then upwards moves. But for the time being, we're in a long-term consolidation pattern, and when I say long-term, I'm talking multiple months here. We have this pattern like here going on, which essentially starts back here in March, and we're already halfway through June, so you can do the math. I guess technically this could be a short term or medium term, depending on what your definition of these time frames are. But I think for the majority of people down in penny land and for like sub $5 stocks, most I think would probably consider that pretty long term. But I'm going to focus more on just a shorter term aspect of the chart, because it's getting kind of interesting here, and maybe we're sitting close to on the brink of some sort of bigger move. But what we have going on right now is the shorter term trend has gone bullish, and it's been like that for probably the past few days. What makes me say that? Well, using the 10-day, which is that blue line, and the 20-day, which is this gold line here, moving averages, you can see that they're both now increasing. So I think the best way to look at this using the moving averages is short term. The trend is up, given by these two moving averages. Medium term, the trend is neutral sideways, given by this sideways 50-day simple moving average. And then long term, the trend is bullish, given by this increasing 200-day simple moving average. So that's why I like moving averages. It's a very easy way to break down where the trends are. And once again, everybody has different preferences on what time periods for moving averages that they like to use. But with the ones I'm using, once again, short term given by these two, trend is up. Medium term given by the 50-day, trend is neutral or sideways. And then long term given by this orange line, the trend is also bullish. So that is where we stand from trend perspective. That's been one of the questions I've been getting, is what exactly is a trend. So hopefully, depending on what your strategy is, you now have an idea of what sort of trend your strategy is currently in. But right now, what I see on the chart and what is pretty interesting is, potentially getting close to maybe some sort of miniature breakout, and hopefully heading to higher highs. Now, there's still work to be done, but the price has really been flirting with this resistance level up here quite a bit. And essentially, I'm taking this from the low of these or the high of that one. I don't want to split hairs, but just the general area up here. But right up at about $3.50, we can call it. Maybe a little higher, 352. But for argument's sake, I'm just going to call it 350. And you can see that for the past week, essentially, the price has been hovering right around this area. It's bounced its head off there a couple times. And this 350 level has been holding strong in terms of resistance, but that's really getting kind of bundled up here tight. You can see the lows are getting very short. We have this, so something's got to give here. Either it's going to go back down and break through these lows, or this level here is going to break, and hopefully we'll have some sort of breakout there. Now, once more, when I say breakout, I don't mean some long-term breakout where it's going to head up another $3. I'm talking more short-term. I could see the price possibly revisiting some highs. Ideally, it'd get up here and give $4 another test. That would be the next key area of resistance, as you can see from the highs over here. That would be a possible, medium term, short term, whatever you want to classify it, price target up there, and that would be another resistance. And then after that, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, since I'm just talking about this more from a shorter term perspective. But if it can get up there and get some closes above $4, I'm sure I'll be back and update the chart again if need be. As far as the support levels are concerned, I think the best way to monitor things right now are just watch these moving averages. As long as the price can maintain this gold line here, then the short-term trend is going to remain bullish. Or if you want, you can just simply draw a trend line here, which also shows the short-term trend. And that's what you're going to ideally want to see hold. And amazingly enough, you can see that basically that trend line is mimicking exactly where that moving average is right now. So overall, the chart's definitely looking good from the long-term perspective, as is given by that 200-day. But if we can get a breakout here, And as always, watch your eye on volume. If we can get some sort of day like this to come in on a break of that, then I wouldn't be surprised to see a break of $4 on that same day, because things really are starting to get tightened up here. It's been a nice little bounce since mid-May, so we'll just have to see what the bulls have in store for us tomorrow and then the rest of this week. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out Bull Warrior Stocks. And if you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. And with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It's all free, no strings attached. So I'd encourage you to check out the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was WAVX. Thanks for listening.